My wife helps to run the Age Concerned Day Centre in the village hall here, and Bob Larter came in one morning and wanted to help at the day centre, and we got talking about football, and he said to me that he was thinking of starting up a walking football group, and I said, well, you know, put my name down. I said I'd be interested. Whether or not you'll get anybody, you know, we'll see. But anyway, he went ahead with it, and we had our first couple of dates, and I think 5 or 6 turned up on the first day, which was quite encouraging. And you know, it's gone, you know, to be a success.
Twice a week. It's Wednesday evening at this time, 6:30, and again Friday mornings at 10 now, because of it was getting so hot during the summer, so we pulled it forward a bit. And it's just a good turnout now, it really is.
I think our youngest people actually are probably, maybe 1 or 2 of them who are not here tonight, but maybe 1 or 2 of them are actually under the 55. They're between 50 and 55. The oldest one is 80.
I think there are over 30 members now, but I think probably about just over 20 play each week. Some play on Wednesdays, some play on Fridays, because some poor devils have still got to go to work, so that's the problem.
Well, it caters for everybody over a certain age, of course. I think it's 55, 60, and yeah, everybody. You know, we've got Carol playing, and we'd like to get more ladies playing. It's a fun thing for everybody.
I signed up for the Go Active newsletter, and I saw it on there. I emailed the founder of Go Active. I thought it was just going to be men only, so I was pleasantly surprised when he said, no, it's mixed, come on down. So I came down one Wednesday evening, and that was about 3 years ago. I've been playing ever since.
You get a dozen blokes maybe, like we've got tonight. We've got 12 players turning up, and it's camaraderie and it's fun. You know, there's no seriousness, you know, we play it for laughs really. You know, we do take part in competitions, but I don't think that's our scene really. We like to turn up, have a, you know, kick about for an hour, try and keep fit, get the lungs moving, you know, and that's it really.
It's making a lot more friends, and the camaraderie between us. You know, we're a good bunch of lads, and we have a laugh, and it's really made it fun to come to play football. Like, you know, it's not serious. We don't take it seriously, but we still like to win. But yeah, it's a fun game for us all. You know, and we enjoy each other's company as well.
My mental health is so much better now I play football. You know, obviously, especially dark evenings, no one wants to turn out. But you get yourself down here, you run around, have banter for an hour, and you feel so much better afterwards.
So I think it's brought me into contact with a lot of people now that I didn't know beforehand, so it's increased the number of my contacts in the village and outside the village, yeah. We now have social functions. I mean, last Christmas we had a Christmas get-together where we had, with wives and partners, and a husband in one case, we had nearly 30 people come to a buffet at the Red Lion, and a number of us see one another outside, and of course some of us are from Chalgrove, so we see one another in Chalgrove too.
It's good fun, they're really great guys, you know, we have a good laugh, and it's just getting out and about, and on Fridays 2 or 3 of us drift over to the Red Lion after the game, so you know, it's just an added bonus really. It's just the social side is really good.
The camaraderie between the lads is really good. It's I've made a lot more friends than half the lads here I didn't know before.
I had polio when I was 6, and I was paralysed for a period of time, and looking after my legs and getting exercise is a pretty important thing for me to do, so that's how I got involved with it.
You know, I've got a lung condition. I suffer from bronchiectasis apparently, and so I have problems clearing my chest. But I noticed playing football 2 hours a week helps to alleviate that. If I miss 2 or 3 sessions, it comes back. So you know, if I can sweat for a couple of hours every week, then you know it's beneficial to me personally.
The health is, I think, is really one of the most important things, because I turned 72 at the weekend, and I think I'm more fit now than I've been for the last 15 or 20 years. I really am. You know, my legs especially, you know, and yeah, I'm just enjoying it. I feel so much better.
It's got your fitness levels up. I'm not as slow as I used to be. I'm still slow, but I'm not as slow as I used to be. and it boosts your energy, and it's just good. It's just enjoyable. It keeps your mind active, makes you think about what you're doing when you're playing football, and also in your normal life. You know, it does help that way.
I grew up in the 60s and 70s, and football was discouraged, and in fact we weren't allowed to play it when I was at school. And I've always been passionate about sport, and particularly football actually. I used to play with my dad a lot in the back garden, watched a lot of football with him, but as I say, at school we weren't allowed to play. So when I saw it advertised, it was a golden opportunity to see whether I could play. Also a severe asthmatic as well. So again, they didn't have the inhalers and tablets around in the 60s and 70s, so my doctor discouraged me from doing sport. But of course, medicine's got so much better now, so with inhalers and tablets, I can now play.
I'd say come along on a Friday and have a look and see what you think first of all, and then get yourself into it slowly. We can cater for people with disabilities, and we slightly modify our rules to help there. And so whatever, we've got people here who play at a very high standard, and other people, like myself, at the other end of the scale. And we have some people who haven't played maybe 50 years.
Get down here. You know, it's beneficial, enjoyable, and you meet, you meet good fellows or ladies, and it's in 2 hours a week we enjoy ourselves.
I'd say come along and do it, because he's not here tonight, but we've got John, who is recovering from a stroke, and he comes along and he plays with us. He struggles obviously because he's still recovering, but it's made him get out, and his wife comes with him just to make sure, but he comes out and he plays with us. He's not as nimble as the rest of us, but he gets out here and he enjoys it. That sort of thing where people with injuries or whatever can come along and just kick a ball about. They don't have to be good. Just come out and enjoy yourself and play football with us. That's it, really.
I would say just come on down and give it a go. All the guys here have been so welcoming. And yes, I did feel nervous when I first turned up because I thought they're just going to be so much better than me. But they're so encouraging, and I've learnt so much. They give you a bit of banter, but I give it back to them, so everything's fine.
Oh, I'd say come along, join it. It's great fun, it's a good crack, really good bunch of guys. And if not the Wednesday evening session, then the Friday morning. Friday morning is slightly more relaxed, it's not quite as intense, but it's either session, it's really worth joining, it really is.